A team like, say, Rico's Niners, they've earned a level of hubris because they've won consistently year over year, and they are the 1 seed, and they are rested, and they are 10-point favorites. Guys, where are we at as we begin this football Friday? What is your confidence level a full 10 out of 10? Obviously, I believe the Lions will win this game. I do. That don't mean I'm betting it laying 6.5, but I think you'll win.
Say that again for the people in the back, because I think that when they hear, oh, well, you didn't pick the Lions. No,
I took the 3 points.
Right, you take the points. Yeah, you taught me. You take your vitamin.
I just feel like
it's a playoff game. I think that it's going to be less than a touchdown, but
you win,
right.
And that's all history will remember. But I want to know where your confidence level is. Do you share? I mean, David's a 10 out of 10 confidence. Impossible. Inconceivable. And I'm sorry, I can't get there. Now, am I more confident than last week? Yes. I think this is a better matchup for you. I think you're bringing a team to town. They don't run it. They can't run it. And maybe they can't run it, so they don't run it. Either way.
You just say, forget it. We're just going to play 7-on-7.
Yeah. When they run it 20, 21 times against bad opponents and they grind it out, the Bucs can win. They ain't running it against you. And it's going to be silent count all day. It's going to be the best home field advantage in football all weekend. And the only way I could ever see the Bucs getting this done, it's going to be twofold. A, turnovers. And B, Baker Mayfield's going to have to drop back 50 times and have the best game he's played since maybe leaving Oklahoma. Those are unlikely scenarios. But I just think Lion fan has gotten a little bit, as they say on the middays, chesty. Calm it down. This is the playoffs. This is the divisional round of the playoffs. So I would like to know as we start the day. And look, TJ will join us at 3. We'll see if TJ has the same confidence he had last week. We'll have the Prop Bet Casino. We'll do the picks. We got Who Said It. We got lots of good stuff for you on a lousy weather day. But, yeah, it's going to be all Lions. But, Rico, no, I think they will win. But there are interesting matchups in this game. Like, do people remember when you played the Bucs the last time? Jared Goff had to throw it 44 times.
Nope. They just remembered we won, and we won by double digits, because that's back when they were beating everybody. They were just pounding every team. What they don't remember is how many times that Baker Mayfield overthrew a receiver, a wide-open receiver. There were guys there. Just like I think Mike Evans going down the seam route, right in the middle, and the ball gets tipped right at the line, or else it's a touchdown. They score that touchdown, I think the game gets flip-flopped. I think now Tampa goes ahead. They don't remember. They just remember that they won. It's always difficult beating a team a second time. Neither team had all their full complementary pieces.
Lions are really healthy here.
Right.
Which is that gives you great confidence.
Laporta still, I don't think he's 100%. He's been used sparingly in practice. But saying all that, I said, you beat the Rams. The Rams were the toughest of the 3 teams that the Lions could face. You beat the Rams. You beat the Rams by 1. And I offered that Sunday. I said, it's a BOGO. You win, feel confident. You're going to the NFC title game. Mm-hmm. I still feel the same way. I would put I'm not at David's 10 out of 10. I'm probably at about a 7.5, 8 out of 10. You got this.
Yeah, David's.
There's only 2 scenarios where this goes sideways for you. Scenario 1, and we've talked about it. Lions turn the ball over more than 2 times. I think 2's the magical number. You turn it over more than 2 times, you're losing the game. The other scenario is Tampa does what Green Bay did. They come out of the gate running, and before you know it, you're down. Because you know what happens then? That crowd that set the decimal record, quiet. Because you're looking at your team down 17-0, 21-0. Now the crowd's not going to be that much of an effect. So those are the only 2 scenarios that I could possibly see.
Yeah, if you break it down, you want to go that route. Well, Todd Bowles blitzes 41% of the time. Well, that's great. Does it get pressure? Jared Goff only got pressured 5 times last week. You got the best offensive line maybe left in this deal. Now, if Tampa Bay's pressure results in hits, pressures, yeah, Goff has 7 turnovers when blitzed. It's second most in the league. But see, these are all things that I think you have answers for. Tampa doesn't have an answer for a lack of a running game. Tampa doesn't have an answer for the fact that their quarterback, while I like Baker Mayfield, and I like that he's this gritty, gutty, stick his face in a fan type dude, he's never going to complete 70% of his passes. He's never going to be that superstar quarterback. He's just good. He's solid. Be all right with him. But he needs to be hyper-insulated. Could Baker be good here with the insulation you have? Yes. But you have an advantage. You got advantages all over the place. Mm-hmm. The thing that scares me still, and the reason I cannot get to where David has gone, which is there is no way they could ever possibly lose, you don't get to say that when you allow scrub-a-dubs like Nick Mullins to throw for 800 yards. When you allow a rookie receiver, I don't care how accomplished, Puka Nacua had 200 yards receiving last week. You cannot allow on the routine 300-yard passers and expect me to sit there and go, well, there's no way. Yes, Chris Godwin's knee, he missed Wednesday's practice. He will gut it out. I don't think Godwin's 100%. Mike Evans is good. The problem, he's like Travis Kelce, dropping footballs left and right. Outside of those two, I like Trey Palmer. I liked him at Nebraska. He's a good player, but he's young. Mm-hmm. I just don't feel like you're going to lose, but I'll be damned if I'm going to have the opinion David's got.
And the other thing, Mike, hold on, David, then I'll let you speak.
Yeah, David. He'll give you your permission slip.
No, it's not what I said. The other thing, too, if you're the Lions and you get up and you start winning, this is where just be sensible, Dan. Don't play with your food. Just finish the team off. There's no need to showboat going forward, putting your team in unnecessary spots because, grit and all of that stuff. You got the lead. Clock is now your friend. Milk the clock, punt the ball, do the smart things, make them play from behind. Don't set them up for their comeback by giving them the ball at midfield because you decided, you know what? I'm going to go for it.
Here's your problem now. Now you're asking him to be someone he isn't. That's not who you are.
No. I said last week he showed me he can be that guy. Last week, he didn't gamble that much.
He had a 4th down and didn't take easy points, and he went for it, and they got a touchdown out of it. It's why they won the game.
I'm talking, you're at midfield, you're up, just punt the ball, make Tampa go the length of the field, make them use the clock, play the field possession game.
Kenny just flipped you off. I hope you know that. 248-539-9797. Unbelievable. I want to know your confidence level. Because David is out here saying it's impossible. All week I've heard you guys infinitely confident. All right, well, game day's quickly approaching. Do you believe somehow that this is just a mortal lock? Because I'm not ready to go there. I don't think you've earned the right to think that way. I don't think your team is built in a way currently that you are this infallible monolith. I do think you'll win, but I'm not ready to sit here and go, 42-3.
See, I think Detroiters think that this is such a mortal lock the day before. They're rooting for Green Bay because they want the championship game to be here.
Well, that's a natural reaction.
No, but I'm saying they know. Just like last week when they beat Dallas, like, we don't have to go to Dallas. We get another game here. Great. That game's going to be before this one, and every Detroiter is going to want Green Bay knowing you're going to beat Tampa, and the NFC Championship game will be here in Detroit.
See, and that's why I'm at where I'm at, because Lions fans have been telling me I should be there. Oh, I've been hearing scores of 27-10 and 31-7. Lions fans have been telling me, I've been hearing it all week, I've been hearing it all day, that's the confidence level they're at, so then there's no chance. They don't lose this game. They go out here and just destroy Tampa Bay. That's all I'm hearing, so I'm confident. I'm at 11.
I hear a lot of spite in your voice.
Not at all.
Kenny, you tend to be a little bit more sensible. You were a wreck before last week's game. But, I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? That while I think you're going to win, I am not ready to put this in this. You're not playing athletes in action here. This isn't North Carolina hosting Oakland University, favored by 31.5 now.
I thought last week we were head and shoulders better than the Rams going into that game. We won that game by 1. This is playoff football. Blowouts are not something that you can just prescribe to a team like they're pills. It doesn't work that way. The Lions are, I think, much better than the Bucs, but in this playoff setting, I have it being a 1-score game. I think the Lions win. I'm about a 7.5 out of 10.
That's fine.
I'm not locking it in like David, being all petty towards Lions fan, but hey.
David's upset. David's upset because Kenny Pickett's his quarterback.
So David's being petty.
He is.
Not.
He's learning from you, Rico. He took it right out of your playbook, man.
Wow.
Rico, I want you to admit it.
And
If they lose, you're going to have a little bit of a warm fire in your heart, aren't you? You're going to be happy.
I'm not. Actually, I'm not.
Okay. Well, hold on. Why can't Rico feel the way that Lion fan feels? Lion fan is rooting for the Niners to lose. Why? Easier pathway. You don't think Rico would rather play Tampa Bay next week than you? Please. Please. You're not a treat for anybody.
Well, here's the thing, and I can separate it. I won't feel petty at all. As a matter of fact, I'm happy that Detroit got to feel the way they felt this entire week, Sunday night. I mean, I guess the worst part about that night, it was like 0 degrees outside, so you couldn't just go out and celebrate. You had to quickly rush to your car and then go home. But other than that, no. I love the fact that Detroit got to experience something they haven't done in 30 years.
248-539-9797. David has said this is a mortal lock. I'm not ready to go there. I think the confidence is a little too high, little too cocky. We'll talk about it. We'll see what TJ Lang has to say at 3 o'clock. Get to the Prop Bet Casino. Whole lot to do today. 97.1.